What's up everyone? Welcome to another video. So today I am gonna create a login and sign up page, and also I will integrate it with Firebase. So this is how the UI will look. So UI is pretty basic because I am more focusing on the Firebase integration part. So let's get started. Okay, so before we move ahead, I will initially install some Dart plugins. So the two of the major ones that we would need for this project would be Firebase Core, and the other one will be Firebase Auth. So once we have that, um, okay, so these two, I guess we don't need anything else. Okay, so this looks good. Let's install it. Once but in the meantime, let's move to this our main.dart, and then I'm gonna remove everything here which I do every time because we won't need it. And this looks good, so I'm just gonna import the dependencies. Right now it will show them as unused, but we would need them later on. Base auth dot. Don't worry about the error message. I think it should take it. Oops, this is what auth here package. Oh, it should be Firebase auth. My bad. Yeah. Okay, and then another package would be Firebase core, and then Firebase core.dart. Okay, cool. So both of them are not being used right now. Now, because we have two pages, I would create something called as route. So that will be in our main my app. So let me do that. The home page is fine. I will do debug, make it as false. So this will basically remove this banner that we have here, and then I would have routes. I will have a string, so I will have a sign up string, widget builder, right, and then I will have signup sign up, build context, yeah, and then it will be new sign up page. Okay, so we are getting an error right now because I don't have that component created. I can quickly create that. We'll go to lib, new file, we'll call it signup.dart. Okay, so now we have signup.dart. We need to add everything to it. Let's start that. So we have class sign up page extends state widget. Okay, alright, sign up. So this is pretty straightforward. You can easily copy it from how this works, the main one. I'm gonna quickly type it out. So we need to create our class underscore sign up page state extends state sign up page. Okay, now I think we would need that basic thing, override widget build context. Okay, Okay, return new scaffold. Think that should do. Okay, so this is done. So we have our basic sign up this thing created. Let me import it. Sign up dot. Okay, once I have imported it, it should go away. Sign up page. Did I misspell it? Change to sign up SIGN. Oh, spelling mistake is it? SIGN. Sign up page. Okay, so I think this error will be gone. We still have this error. So we'll start with our coding part, which is for the UI part. So in the first part, I'm just gonna code the UI widget. So the way I do it is, let me open my slides. So basically I split this into components. So this is gonna be a one container, the name, and then this is gonna be one container, this these three things, and then this is gonna be another container. So I'm just gonna create containers and add settings to it, right? So I'm gonna do cross alignment dot start, and this thing is a column, and it has basically one string as a children, right? So column takes in an array of children, so that's what we need to make sure. Container, and then we have child stack children. $110 0 okay, and then I have my child as the text, which is okay. So okay, I think let's try to refresh this. Let me get my simulator. Okay, so let's see. I hope we should not get any error. Okay, so we see hello Kavit. That's a good thing. The next part will be our, so inside after this container, because everything is gonna be inside this column. So these are the three children, like one children, two children, and then the third children. So the other container will be somewhere here, right? And then it's gonna be we need to add padding around it. Only top 35, left 20, and right 30. Okay, and then we have child. Why did it go here? Okay, now it will have three children's. One is email, one is password, and another one is forget password, right? So we have text field, decoration, input, label text. We'll have email, and then label style will be text style. Font family, colors dot gray. Okay, so this is, oops, so the text style is done. After the text style we can have some border, I need side border. Okay, so now once this text field container is done, we can have some space, size box of height 20. Let's see how it looks. Okay, we see an email. So what we can do here is I can copy everything as it is for password also. Right, so then I just change this to, and yeah, I think that is done. Okay, cool. Now so this is the text part. I can have some space after this, size box. Oh, this is the text part, my bad. We can have some size box, height 5, and after this we'll have our container for forget password. And then it will be a text forgot password, and then a style, text style, I think most of the things are pretty understandable, like what do I mean by font weight, font family, and the keywords, decoration, right? Like it's just giving better aesthetic to it. Okay, so now text decoration, oops. Okay, so now this is done. Let's refresh it. Oops, font weight dot bold. Okay, let's refresh it. Okay, awesome, we got this thing. Now for the next part we need a login button. So login button will come off at the container level, and then we would need register button. Okay, so let me go back to my code. Okay, I think if this is the container, I can then have something of this sort, sized box, giving some space, and then I can have a container of 40. Okay, now the border radius will be, so it's gonna be a circular, so it's gonna be in circle shape, that's why I'm giving that. And let's give it some shadows also. Colors dot green accent, and then give the background color to the button itself. Colors dot black, elevation of 7, child. Now we need to detect the button press, right? So that's why this is required. Now we'll do a gesture detector. This will be important during when we integrate it with Firebase. So as soon as I press the login button, it should run the authentication part, like it should authenticate from the Firebase that okay, this username and email ID is registered and the combination is correct. So we'll do an on tap. Right now we'll leave it like this. Once we add the Firebase integration, we are gonna do the integration of this on tap button as well. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, so we got a login button and then we need a register button, so we can use we can give this register button as a part of this container also. It doesn't matter, size box 15, and then we create a row, main access alignment dot center. So again, this inkwell is kind of a button library. We can use an on tap method. So as soon as I tap the register button, I should be directed to the sign up page, right? So I have the on tap here, and after that I add the child of text, the register style, text style, blue, font family, so the font family is in font weight dot bold, and then the decoration part as text decoration dot underline. Okay, I think this covers our login page. Let's see how it looks. Okay, we see the register button, so see the press is happening. Okay, now let's move on to the sign up page. Sign up page is also pretty similar to how we created all of these. We can actually, let's go there. Yeah, so the scaffold, and then I would have the same thing, column cross access alignment think the text, okay, let me make it bigger. Yeah. Let me copy that first container from there itself, as it's the sign up, so we need the same thing. SIG and UP. SIG and UP. Okay, I think you should be capital, yeah. Cool. But yeah, I think I need to make some changes also, as it should direct me on tab. I think I left it empty. Okay, so we use navigator dot of context, and it takes the context from the route that we had given as a key map. So if you see here, the key was the sign up string, right? And it takes me to that component. So wherever I code this component like this, it's gonna take me there. Let's see. So awesome, so it like took me there. Now obviously there is no way to come back. Maybe if I do a hard refresh, yeah, it takes me back. Okay, cool. So now we want to focus on the sign up page. This thing is done, and similarly we would need the container for, wait, so we can copy the container for email and sign up, right? So it's same. Let's see, email, password, login, sign up, go back. Okay, so we can just copy paste most of the things. Email, and then this is the password. Okay, so yeah, after this I can copy paste this. Oh, why didn't it maybe I should do it. It should have taken it, right? Yeah, I don't know why the last time it didn't take it. Okay, no worries. Did I take sign up? Oh, I took the forget password. No, I don't need that. So the email text field is still here. Oh, so basically this is inside a container, that's why it's not able to recognize. Okay, no worries. So I can take everything as it is inside this container, and we'll just remove it. Remove the things that we don't need, right? So instead of register, it should be sign up. And this should be empty for now. Let me make it a little bit small. Okay, and then we don't need forget password. In our case, we don't need the login button, so this could be go back actually. Yeah, so the on tab stays the same. So there is a trick here. So we do go back, right? Go back. Okay, go in. So because think of it like a stack. So maybe I can draw it. Correct. So basically this is a stack. So what happens is, first, by default, main.dart pushes the login page here. So this is a login page. Sorry for my bad handwriting. So this is the login page, right? Now when I tap on register, it pushes the sign up page, right? I'm just showing it as a SG. Now what happens, because it's a stack, if I pop this controller or this view page, of what will be left is this one, as this will be the top one. So I can just do, in my case, I can just do where did it go? Is it sign up page? Okay, so I can just do dot context of and then do a pop. Yeah, and then that's done. So it will take me to the previous page, and this could be register is in, oh, sign up, sorry. So this could be a sign up page, and I think everything else looks good. Okay. Oops. Yeah, so let's refresh it. So it's refreshed. Let's go to register. Okay, we go back. So you see, with go back, it just takes me back again to the front page. Now there is one more thing I noticed, that if I type here, password should have that what do you say, that's circles, the black circles, so that no one else can oversee your password, right? So there is a trick here. This one, this text field, where is this text field ending? Okay, so this is a decoration, input decoration, I think. Yeah, oops. So, oh, clear read only status. Okay, I don't know why it went to read only. Obscure text as true. Similarly, we can do that there as well. Obscure text as true. So what happens now is, now if you type something, you see it automatically, and if I go to register, same. Cool. So I guess the UI part is done. So this is the first part. Quickly I'll be making the second part, where I will show how we can integrate it with Firebase and then use it to sign up as well as authenticate our user. Please stay tuned. So now that our sign up and login page are ready, let's integrate it with Firestore, right? So first we need to follow some steps. I think we can go to Firebase console. So once we go there, we would need to create a new project. So I'll name it as maybe Flutter with Firebase, right? Let's continue. Okay, select an account, create project. It takes some time, so there are some steps that we need to follow. For Android, that are separate, and for iOS, that is separate. I'm just gonna show for the iOS. Okay, so now that it's created Firebase, yeah, let's add for iOS. Okay, so now make sure every step is important here, like basically the first two steps. So the app bundle ID, how would I get that app bundle ID is, let's say I'm doing for iOS, so I'll go here, let me open it. Where is it? Yeah, open in Finder. So once I open in Finder, so after that I need to run this Xcode project. It should not take much time. Okay, sorry, I didn't know that it's gonna install this. I think it should be pretty quick. Come on. please fast forward this video when this is happening. I know it can be irritating. Okay, so I think it's opened up the export. I think it's opening up the export. Okay, so this is not the one we need. We need yes, we need this one. Yeah, so now bundle identifier. So this is our bundle identifier. Just copy this and where is this thing? Yeah, so we share it here. We register our app. So this is gonna register our app, and every authentication and everything will be taken care. Now we download this app and it says we need to add it to move that down to the root of it and add it to all targets. So in our case it should be this one, runner, right? So let's download this. So I think it's downloaded, so let me just open this and wait, I need to rename this because I have, okay, so now I just do a drag and drop to this one here. Yeah, at this level, copy items if needed, yes, create folder reference, yes, finish. So you can see it's added here. Okay, awesome. Now I think we can close this off. We don't need this. We can just do next. All other steps are very next. Continue to the console. Yeah, okay, so we are at the console thing. Here we need to add the authentication part to it. We'll be using email and password providers. Email and password, allow users to sign, yes, save. So that saves. Okay, so now that is settings are done, we can go to usage. No, not usage, users. So as soon as I sign up, we should see a user here. It might take some time to refresh it, but that is our target, right? So let's go to our sign up page. Now the way we need to do here is, if you see the app, where is our app? Yeah, this is our app. So these are the text boxes, and we need to get these values. Whenever someone is typing something, we need to get that value and store it somewhere. So I'm gonna create two variables. One is for the email and another one is for the password. So these are going to be editing controller underscore email controller, and then the other one will be text editing controller password controller. Right, and then I'm gonna add two more variables, which is for the success, because we can then show a message saying, oh, hey, you were able to successfully log in, and user email for showing that you were able to log in with this user email. Now I will create a method called void register. I can call it underscore register. Okay, final user oh, I need to create an authentication instance. So final Firebase underscore auth it's not taking it. Undefined file. Oh, import library. Oh yeah. Okay, so it did import, right? Oops. Okay, so now we have auth dot, we'll have methods for it. So it will be a method called create username with email and password. Email will be our underscore email controller dot text, and password will be underscore password controller dot text, right? And then once this is done, oops, this is done, dot user. So we get the user and store it there. So now if user is not equal to null, so we don't have, so we'll do a set state and we'll do success is equal to true, and then we'll do user email is equal to user dot email, so whichever email that person has used. Else we'll do set state success as, it should be false, yeah. Okay, so now that we have, let's go ahead and do two things here. We have password, so for the password and email we will need to add a controller. So we can add a controller to the text field, sorry, controller email controller, and then for the password also controller. Okay, so now that those two things are done, when we click on sign up, this is the on tap method, right? We, because it's going to be asynchronous operation, we need to add a keyword async and then just call the register method, and I think that should do. Let's see. Okay, so let's go to register. Let's type abc@gmail.com, and then I'm just gonna add password abc. Okay, oops, I got an error saying no Firebase app has been created. Firebase or initialize app. Oh, okay, so that means I'm missing. Okay, this is, I think I need to do it in my main app. So I need to make it async as well, and then widget binding dot ensure. Okay, I think this will do. Okay, unhandle exception, no implementation method for Firebase. Oops, I think I will need to create that also. Firebase. I'm not sure. Okay, so platform hotter and I'm missing plugin exception, no implementation on plugin. Why is he doing giving that? Maybe I should restart my app. Let's see. I was able to fix the error. The issue here was that I was using platform iOS 9 and it should have been 10. So uncommenting this, and you can find this pod file inside iOS folder. So uncommenting the 9 version and then putting 10 version, because 10 is compatible with the Firebase auth version that I'm using. So now that the app is running, let's try it and see. This should be okay. I'll close this all off. Yeah, this should be our thing. Yeah, it doesn't have any users as of now. Let's go here, register. Let's go and type, wait, let me do ABC. Okay, sign up. I think it is not going, I guess. Okay, so we got an error. The Flutter left to, oh, password should be at least 6 characters. Okay, ABC. Let's do 1 2 3. Oops. Okay. Did it went through? I'm not sure. Oh, the email already in use by other account. Okay, so that means we should be able to see the user. Oh, okay, awesome. So you see we are able to see the user identifier here. Okay, so now the sign up part is done. Let's go and finish up our login part. So for login as well, okay, I should be here. So obviously I would need 2 fields which are like my text editing controller, one for email and one for password. Okay, and string. Cool. Now I would have a method called sign in, and it's going to be an async method. Again, I will have to store it in the user await underscore auth dot sign in. It's an inbuilt method. Sign in with email password. Okay, and then underscore email text underscore password text. Okay, so if user is not equal to that, so I'll just create 3 variables as success2, which means that it was successful. User email. So because I'll be using it for printing purposes, else set state success as 3, and in case of 1 don't print anything, and I'll show you where I'll be doing that. So I'll be doing that next to, where is my forget password? Okay, I think this would be a right place. Forget password. I can have a container and center. Let's print it in center. Padding const edge instance symmetric horizontal 16. So now comes our game. If success equals to 1, then don't do anything else. Create a bracket. If underscore success equals 2, then successfully sign in. Else will print sign in failed. Let's close this and then just style this style text style. Okay, so we should see it in red color. This one. Okay, I think. Oh, I think this is an extra. Okay, looks good. Okay, so now we had already registered with an email ID ABC123. If we log in, we should see a successfully signed in this thing. Okay, I think I got an error. No, I didn't get an error. Oh, my bad. I think for the button part, I need to add the on tap case. Yes, I didn't added the on tap one, so it's gonna be a sync, and then we call it our sign in method. I think, yeah, that's it. Let's refresh it. Okay, so now ABC at the rate 23. Oh, the password is invalid, does not have a ABC. We have the user, yeah, so the password is invalid. Why? Password.text is password. Correct. ABC123. Does not have a password. Let's see. Or maybe register a new email. xyz.com xyz123. So it's gonna be M23456. Yeah, 6. Okay, okay, so that user is created. Let's try to go back. Oh, the password of the user does not have a password. Oh, I guess I know what I'm missing. Silly mistake. I guess, yes, I'm not adding the controller which takes in the value, password controller, and then for the email as well. Silly mistake. Okay, now it should work. So if I do abc@gmail.com, the first one, and abc123, let's see. So okay, successfully signed in with this email, and then let's try with that one also. xyz. Okay, successfully signed in with this. Okay, so I guess it worked finally. We were able to solve all the bugs. So this is all for this video. If you guys like my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks everyone.